So Mamelodi Sundowns forced into a single chain evening's encounter with the hamstring injury suffered by the left back Aubrey Modiba. The Zimbabwean international Divine Lunga takes his place. Grant Kakana is back from suspension, but only on the bench tonight. So the central defensive pairing of Cupido and Damande remains. No place again in the starting lineup for Ikram Reyners or Tembazwane, and no place in the matchday selection for the Namibian goal ace Peter Shalulile. Young Tato Sabia certainly amongst the most inexperienced there. CAF president Patrice Motsepe, next to him the head of Moroccan football Fauzi Lekja. Two of them regarded as the powerhouses behind the scenes in African football. Right, all the talking, all the build-up, all the predictions can now be forgotten. We settle back and see what unfolds over the next 90 minutes. Sundowns to get matters underway. The team in the Brazilian colours against the hosts tonight. There'll be a fair amount of aggression in the middle. Well, the linesman unsure. The referee says Sundowns ball. This is the looks for Brian Leon. Oh, it's getting a little feisty early on here. A yellow card almost immediately. Jaden Adams is not one to be toyed with. And Mr. Artan will hand out another yellow. This is Reda Slim. Looking to get some running down that left-hand side with Hamoudan. He certainly has a high opinion of the opponent, but he did promise too that they were going to come and win this game, Royal Armed Forces. Let's see if that's indeed going to be the case. Defensive work from Mudau. Certainly lifted the noise here from the home fans. Lunga was late. Let's see what the referee's going to do here. Rimat, the captain, is going to try and make as much of this as he possibly can. Well, he certainly came in late, Lunga. Let's see what the referee's going to do. Makes the challenge, but Rimat had the ball. Now Tashik Matthews, was he fouled from behind? Referee concurs. It's going to be a free kick in favour of Sundowns. .25-year-old Matthews. Hamoudan, Tocanero, excellent ball across, and Mokoena gets the clearance ahead of the goalkeeper. Second time now they've delivered ahead of Lunga. That's perhaps a little too strong from this right-hand side. Well, they're gaining in confidence, it must be said, the home players. Player been thrown onto the pitch, that's dangerous. A bit of space opening up on the right here as well with Handraf. Cuts inside, down he goes. Crowd looking for the penalty, but not too many. Yeah, might be a chance though for the home team. Skewed off the left side of the boot by Rimat, the captain. Well, that was an excellent opportunity. Pull back onto the left foot. He'll be really disappointed he didn't connect that properly, Mohamed Rimrat. 2 goals in 13 appearances in the Champions League this season. That was never going to be a penalty for African continent. Every game, another stupendous tackle. Now Letsaku gets the ball away on the left foot. Not enough power, but that's the first shot in anger from Mamelodi Sundowns in this game. That's Mokoena. This is Adams. Nuno Santos with Matthews. Back again. Is he going to fire? Matthews! Wide a goal. Suddenly they found their mojo. Too confident on the edge of the area. Battling away. Dives down. Referee not interested. Again, the crowd are on their feet, hollering for a penalty. And he's made it quite clear that that was a little bit of theatrics. Seydou Keita didn't look too impressed either. Up against Keanu Cupido here. Yeah, no ways he's going to be given a penalty for that. Hit Lunga in a rather sensitive area, but he stayed on his feet. Tocanero gets us across. Cupido will clear. This is a little better now from the home side. Another excellent challenge from Mudau. El-Fali having no way past Kuliso Mudau. Well, a shower of projectiles now being thrown at Mudau. The national team coach will be watching closely tonight. Another good challenge from Mudau. Exquisite timing. Amdouni back in again. They're really testing them in the air. And it's going to be a corner. So now the pressure being ratcheted up a notch or two. The Arab Cup, which they were also successful in. Now Mokoena. Offside. Was from Primat. El-Fali into the middle, bypasses Cupido and Lunga. Well, they believe Royal Armed Forces they should have got a penalty there, but the referee said play on. Adams, Letlaku. Referee says stop play, he's going to go and check. But the longer the Somali referee takes to look at this, perhaps more and more doubt creeps in. Let's see what his decision is. Penalty. The stadium erupts in celebration. Royal Armed Forces with a chance to break the deficit. So, Primat against Williams, sends him the wrong way. Royal Armed Forces have the lead. Pretty much around the same time as Mamelodi Sundowns scored in the first leg. Royal Armed Forces have the equaliser, the aggregate equaliser, yeah, as we head towards half-time. Well, defensive error from Bach. Chance for Slim. Another inviting ball into the middle. This time Williams collects comfortably. It's not the faintest of touches off the top. El-Fadli delivers another cross. Lunga clears this away. Now the pace of the game is really picking up. Drag back. Oh, good chance. Hadraf, who's only scored a single goal this season, none in the Champions League, puts that wide. An opportunity to get themselves on the score sheet before half-time. As Leon plays that in on the left, Lunga with a gets another one square. Lunga finds Santos. This might be a chance. Santos with a strike. But Lunga was offside. At home in all competitions. Chance here for Mokoena! What a strike! Absolute thunderbolt on the stroke of half-time, and Mamelodi Sundowns have equalised here and have put the pressure now right back on the Moroccans. An away goal is going to count massively, potentially, in this tie. Well, he's thundered some excellent goals in his career. Tebogo Mokoena, with that right foot of his, he knows how to smack the ball from range. He scored against Morocco, a brilliant free kick at the Cup of Nations 2 editions ago. I wonder, however, if this isn't the best goal, just in terms of significance, from Tebogo Mokoena. Played across by Leon, flick on by Matthews. Oh, what a strike that was. Oh, now can they get the square? Up against Damane. Took a little deflection off the centre-back. It'll go for the first corner. 5. Here is Rimat. Santos had the last touch. In fact, no. There's a bit of space out on the right-hand side. Another inviting ball. Again, El-Fali cuts inside. Inviting ball. Damane's there. Takes no chances. Away for a corner. And again, the crowd are looking for a spot kick. It was an inviting little ball. Some excellent defensive work from Hamudan. Cuts inside. Can he get the shot away? Does. Williams spills. Has Williams committed a foul? What's the referee say? Can't want a penalty. Players want a penalty. Referee says no. Dangerous spill from Ronwen Williams. Put himself in a bit of trouble there. You can see the missiles being thrown onto the pitcher, bottles of water from the fans. This is going to be costly for Royal Armed Forces when CAF dish out the fines at the end of this tournament. Now let's look at this again. The shot from Williams, a fairly tame effort at the goalkeeper. Untidy pickup though from Ronwen Williams, and to claim the ball. To the naked eye, without the benefit of slow-mo, it looked like a bit of a rugby tackle, but let's see what Mr. Artan says now. Penalty. Restore their lead. Rimat, saved by Williams. Ronwen Williams to the rescue again. And is that the golden opportunity for the home side gone? Chose the right corner this time and made the big save. Clearance from Jaden Adams. The stadium sounds crestfallen. Play on here. Matthews, he's got Leon to his left.